Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio September 11, 2024. While you might begin the day seeking recreation, today shapes up to be excellent for organizing, planning, and sorting your working life, daily routines, fitness, or health goals. Also today, Mercury heads back into your communication sector, where it will visit until September 26th. Mercury spent time here from July 25th to August 14th but backtracked when it turned retrograde. Now and in the period ahead, projects you left unfinished may resume. Information that you needed to move forward arrives, and you have more time to explore personal interests you first toyed with back then. This transit often creates a natural flow of learning, connecting, and communicating. It's a strong cycle for connecting with the information you need or want. Mental Mercury is now igniting your mind even more than usual in the weeks ahead. As he ventures into your solar house of communications and travel, you'll be drumming up exhilarating ideas and thoughts that you can't wait to share with your significant other, sweetheart, or the world. Speaking your mind and finding a practical approach to solutions will also go quite well now. Anat. Her fabulous way to tap into our cosmic messenger now is to plan a trip to nearby destinations or even a staycation in your city. You'll adore the change of pace and surprises along the way. What do you need to let go of? Some past comments and interactions may come to mind. You could be replaying these events when Mercury re-enters Virgo and kicks off the second part of the Mercury retrograde post-shadow period. The retrograde blunders might be prominent. You could be reliving any weird or awkward work interactions. Instead of being overly critical, you could use this as a chance to move on from the retrograde. Do not be too hard on yourself, since you will have other things to focus on at work. This is a good time to pay special attention to your feet. Filling tubs of warm water should be a usual practice, especially when you regularly have to wear socks or stockings and shoes. If you're able to enlist the help of a special friend to make this a really worthwhile process, that's even better. Add a dozen drops of lavender oil, or Australian tea tree oil, to the tub of warm water and soak your feet. Consider referring to a book on reflexology and discover the therapeutic benefits of foot massage with your friend. Here is a day that is going to be favorable. The vibrations are going to allow you to start pushing ahead and discover new horizons. So, get involved with your family and friends and don't hesitate to communicate with them and open yourself up to new ideas. The atmosphere will be relaxed in your emotional life and you will multiply the interesting contacts that you make. In your professional life, you will have a slight decrease in activity but nothing of any consequence. Keep the sense of curiosity and fresh outlook you have. Your family and friends so admire this in you. Although Mercury will exit your income sector today, after an unusually long stay of over 2 months instead of the typical 14 to 15 days, he leaves you with a sharp financial acumen and everything necessary to maintain focus and stability. Just 7 days after Pluto retrograded out of your financial sector, leaving that area vacant as well, there is now an opportunity to step back and let things unfold naturally. Meanwhile, Mercury transitions into his role as the planet of communication by joining the Sun in your communication sector. It is while the Moon is making its last visit to your romantic sector before Venus, the planet of love, returns in 2 weeks that it forms a friendly aspect to Saturn in an adventurous part of your chart and draws closer to another with dreamy Neptune there. This is a monthly event, but with Mars in her early days in Cancer and the most romantically charged months of the year just 14 days away, as the spirit of romance, adventure, and nostalgia comes together, this is a taste of things to come. Our eyes in the sky. This is truly a time of incredible opportunity, especially for those of you who have a passion for learning, teaching, and sharing knowledge. Have you ever had those days where everything just seems to click, and you're able to absorb information faster than usual? Well, that's the kind of energy we're working with today. Mercury in Virgo is shining a light on your mental acuity, enhancing your ability to not only gather knowledge but also to synthesize complex ideas and share them with others. If there's a subject you've been curious about, or a skill you've been wanting to develop, this is your perfect moment to dive in wholeheartedly. It's a time when the universe is encouraging you to explore, expand, and embrace the student within you. Think about that one topic that has been lingering in your mind. Now's the time to start learning more about it. But here's the best part: the more you learn, the more you'll have to give. Mercury in Virgo doesn't just want you to keep that knowledge to yourself. This energy invites you to share it, whether it's through a meaningful conversation with a friend, posting something insightful on social media, or even journal. Your thoughts. In your social and professional circles, you may notice some tension bubbling up. It could be that friends or colleagues are feeling a bit more sensitive today, or perhaps they're finding your assertiveness a little overwhelming. If you find yourself in this situation, don't take it too personally. Often, when people are easily irritated, it's a reflection of their own inner struggles rather than something you've done. Instead of getting caught up in the drama, take a step back and focus on regaining your own balance. Have you ever noticed how stepping away from a tense situation can sometimes bring a new perspective and calm? Today, if things don't go exactly as planned, remind yourself that everyone has their off days, and this might just be one of those for the people around you. Lean on the support of your loved ones, or even just take a quiet moment for yourself to regain your equilibrium. Now, when changes come your way, and they very well might, don't shy away from them. Embrace these changes with an open heart and an open mind. Have you ever noticed that when you approach change with a positive attitude, it tends to bring unexpected blessings? Today, you may meet new people or encounter new opportunities that could lead to relationships or experiences that enrich your life in ways you hadn't even considered. These moments of connection are the seeds of future growth. On the career front, you might face new challenges today, but there's no need to worry. Luck is on your side. Think of these challenges not as obstacles but as opportunities for personal and professional development. Have you ever faced a challenge at work that seemed daunting at first, only to realize afterward how much you'd grown through the experience? That's the kind of energy surrounding you today. These moments of growth are not to be feared but welcomed. You've got everything you need within you to rise to the occasion. As you move through the day, remember that you have the power to avoid conflicts that might arise from a lack of self-control. It's easy to get swept up in the heat of the moment when emotions are running high. But today offers you a chance to pause, step back, and breathe before reacting. Have you ever found that by simply taking a moment to reflect, you're able to diffuse a situation that could have easily escalated? Today, that pause will be why. Our best tool for navigating tricky moments with grace. By choosing your actions mindfully, you can avoid unnecessary tension and keep the peace both within yourself and with others. Lastly, while you're feeling energized and inspired today, it's important to remember not to take on too much at once. Focus on what matters most. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by trying to juggle too many things at once, only to realize later that when you focused on your top priorities, everything else fell into place? Today is a gentle reminder to concentrate your energies on what truly matters. By focusing on the important tasks, you'll not only avoid burnout but also move forward with a sense of purpose and clarity. I'd love to hear from you. What are you excited to learn about during this time? How do you balance your own needs with those of others? And what strategies do you use to stay centered when things get a little tense? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. We're all in this together, and your insights might just inspire someone else on their journey. Today is full of opportunities for growth, connection, and learning, so embrace it all with an open heart and a calm mind. Why? Oh, you've got this.